Alright, well here we are, week 2. We got the Saints at home. So, and then last week, or, last game, we broke our curse of the Rams, which was awesome. And Ulbrich, he had a fantastic game, 42-17. He only missed one pass the all game. And it was a drop. Like, it wasn't off target, nothing. I mean, the receiver just dropped it. I want to say it was Thielen, but I'm not sure. I don't remember. Well, let's see how the Saints are doing. I'm still trying to get that running game going. I want to get that going. You get that run game going, you get it opened up a little bit for the passing game. This all comes together. And when we were playing the Rams, we had such a balanced game. It was like 200 yards rushing and 196 yards passing. I mean, it just doesn't get much more balanced than that.
I'll have scores around the league for you at the half. But it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team.
Now we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Minnesota Vikings. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gordon alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They've been buoyed by getting 2 home games right at the start, and they come off a good victory in week 1.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints, they come off a good win in the opener on the road, and they get a second road game here.
Yeah, the schedule makers didn't really do them any favors, but if they can win here and get to 2-0 on the road, they can be well set up for the rest of the year.
2 teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. To return, here comes Marcus Sherrills. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles.
13 for 14 and 4 touchdowns.
Prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. At the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
When he finds some space,
He wants to throw his 25th career touchdown.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here.
That's a face mask.
Well, I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Except.
We looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the
Let's
conversation.
get one more run going.
Because officials
And then we're going to
always
open it up a little bit with a pass.
But you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And a minimal gain
Yeah.
here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Just nowhere to go.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up.
Alright, we're trying to hit Thielen, I think.
Those big defensive linemen
Maybe
will take
Humphreys,
the
but I'd
beat
really
and
rather
move
hit Thielen.
laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looking to throw. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Hell, the penalty would have actually cost me a yard.
Flush to his right. Incomplete. Right side to tight end Rudolph. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him.
That could have been ugly.
Inside the 35-yard line. He was out
They were
there
lucky to
waving
get that
his
one
arms.
out.
When you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill.
Oh,
so everyone's adjusting
Delvin Cook got
finding open
stuffed.
space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
All right, let's see if they're in man or zone. If they're in zone, we're going to throw to Humphreys. Man will go to Rudolph. All right, they're in man.
Back to throw.
Nope, Humphreys wide open.
Incomplete. The contact
Dropped it.
roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along.
All right, and then when
Kicking was so prevalent.
after this return, I need a 30-second pause.
Here come the Saints for their opening drive. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And what I enjoyed watching this
Oh,
week,
what happened to Drew Brees? He retired?
The easy camaraderie
All right.
that he has.
30-second pause.
A lot of respect.
Maybe. I don't know. There we go. And we are back.
I thought it spilled over to the defense. The defensive guys were coming over.
All right, let's see.
You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
That was about a minute pause, I guess.
The first carry now. This is Allen.
Multi-squads?
He's going to be met at the line of
Or
scrimmage and taken down.
Oh, Ultimate Team?
Play there, 2nd down. And a very good
I just started getting into it. I've never really played it before. I've just started building my team. They're not super good, but they're not terrible either. I have yet to play a game with them, but
On 2nd down, Kamara. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
I've done a few challenges with my Ultimate Team.
This is how they will line it up defensively for Minnesota. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. It's nice young faces playing for them.
it was nice to see Mr. J. Dev for that 2 seconds that he was here.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At
Oh,
worst,
so I was
you
pretty
open up
lucky
the
to break
defense a
that
little
up.
bit, loosen them up, have back on their heels.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first
Actually.
1 years away.
Nope.
But
Oh, shit.
fortunately, he's able to recover. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet,
didn't
the run
bounce.
backwards into your own end zone play was not
So I was
written
gonna-
down.
I didn't want it to be down at the 2, so I was going to try to grab it and go, but God, he
Now
just
the
fumbled
Saints,
it
they
around.
tried their offense out here. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. They're going deep for Hill. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see.
Alright, so we're not going to fucking bumble this one around.
He's out there all the time.
First quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing.
No, we're just going to let this one bounce.
And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. And out now come the Vikings. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they load him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. First down, here's the run with Cook. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they...
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Demario Davis in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
I think they're going to bring that linebacker in on a blitz. Yep.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. That's taken on the 25. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Goodman. It's Saints football to begin quarter
Let's
number
bring
2.
some heat.
They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Well, we blitzed the wrong side.
For 20 and a first down.
I was coming down left, they ran it to the right. Go figure.
They come to life out on the field, don't they? We just saw that outside handoff.
That's all
That
right.
right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. Here's a third-round pick, not rounds 1 or 2, but this franchise, they think he can be something with time.
There were a few teams that thought he would go in the first round, late in the first round. He ends up sliding to the third. So a lot of teams think now maybe this could got a steal. They've got a chance to have a really good player here if he can develop.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And this return is going to be halted.
God, he's a rookie this year, too.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
We signed him, too.
The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on
In the draft.
field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. But they're looking for
What?
a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Man, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10. Once again from the 28. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And they get 10 yards there and convert on third. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Cameron Jordan.
Okay.
He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the
All
season.
right. Well, we're definitely not going to have a 160 passer rating on this game.
This year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
That's all right. We can hit a field goal from there.
16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now it's seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Now Norwood. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Well, we're not doing too great.
Out onto the field comes
2 drives, well, 3 drives, 2 field goals.
Just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious with when you start that next drive, or no? You just throw
Oh,
that out
72.
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
There it is.
Lost two there, and it's third down.
2-minute warning.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this.
All right. Give him a nice stop here.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. On third down, here's Kamara. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight.
All right, we'll burn the timeout. Whatever.
The Vikings are going to stop it here on defense.
Don't bother me none.
It's just their first, so they'll have two remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
All right, pick up that block. Pick it up. Pick it up.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you.
We really are.
No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 30, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. It reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it. Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they've peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? They'll look to throw here on first down. Eluded. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. He'll drop to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. 20! Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Wow, that was a hell of a sneak right there, wasn't it?
10 at the 15. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5.
Pass interference. Defense.
Trying to defend the out route.
Yeah, we'll accept that.
What's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times you just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think you got caught in between and created a foul.
They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's got it. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
Seriously, I'm getting sick of field goals.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown.
There it is.
Great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are going to add on.
If we didn't get it, we could still kick the field goal. We still had another timeout.
Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that could totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squeak kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff. Because you don't want to give them.
Oh my God, I did not mean to do that.
And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that
I don't know what the hell I was doing right there.
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know.
Are they serious right now?
Approach and going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
They're not serious.
Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. And it's the Texans who are out in front. 2 touchdown passes there for Deshaun Watson. From there, we'll head to Pittsburgh to check on the Steelers at home at Heinz Field. And it's the visiting Washington Redskins who have the lead in that one. 2 touchdown passes for the veteran Alex Smith. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. And they trail in that ball game to the visiting Tennessee Titans. 2 touchdown passes there for Marcus Mariota.
Well, it's easy to see the Lions got a safety.
In fourth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Well, this time we got a real kick. Wow, what was I thinking?
That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't
I was going to
return this
pooch
one.
kick it, but not onside
Start
kick it.
at the 25. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect.
I don't know. I think we're going to challenge that.
Back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play.
Oh God, I think he did get the tap down. Oh, what a catch. That was a good catch. I'll tell you what.
He challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination of whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
They run him again with Kamara.
I couldn't just throw it because I like to throw flags. I mean, come on.
Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle. They struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe they'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. It's the Vikings.
We're still looking for a pass for a touchdown pass.
Of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points. And
that's a 12-yard run right there.
Do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
See if they're in man or zone.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right.
Humphries was wide, crazy wide open. But I would have had to throw back across my body to.
Now that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been
honestly, you probably could have took that for a touchdown.
I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's going to be scooped.
They just let him in. I tried to run away. I couldn't even get away from him.
Alex Okafor.
God, come on. Come on, O-line. Come on.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Just throw that shit away.
Not only was the call spot,
I was not taking that sack.
That defense right there. The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
Come on, right at the 1. Right at the 1.
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's
oh,
nothing available there for him.
Beautiful. We're not even at the 1. We're right at the goal line. We knocked over the pylon.
Ah. The field comes New Orleans. These guys had to punt their last possession.
Well, I think we're going to get our safety back.
Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball,
look at that.
Base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm. A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep him warm.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone.
Yeah, we got our safety back.
And that'll be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt. And if the ball goes in the end zone, this
what the hell are you doing?
So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
What was that?
And now out comes Minnesota. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really
here you go, 12 yards.
You know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on. But you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, the teetering right there on the break, aren't they?
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first.
Adam Thielen.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there? You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Nothing.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Third quarter, you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
I really kind of am. I'm like 6-minute offense because that's all that's left in the game is 6 minutes.
He'll look to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4.
All right, 1-yard line again.
They're looking for a spark defensively. When he went for that ball, probably thought he had a chance at the pick. Now, remember, they had 2 last week in the win. Obviously losing here.
Well, you talked about looking for a spark, and the best sparks are when you make big plays for your team, and he had that opportunity there.
Oh,
Pull it in, but that doesn't mean
my God, here we go.
They can get one of those
Here we go.
They can spark their team to a win.
The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field.
And we're going to bring everybody.
Don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
Oh my God, are you serious?
Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Wow.
Cameron Meredith, his first touchdown of the new season, and the Saints have cut it
Oh
back
my
with a
God.
score. So how about that for a backbreaker? Again, 99 yards.
And how about the audacity of the play call? When you're backed up that close to your goal line, usually you're just trying to run some type of a wedge play, a quarterback sneak, a dive, anything to try and create some room and take care of the ball. But that's confidence in your offensive line that they'll protect the guy throwing it, and he finds his guy for 99 yards. I love what they just did.
Then he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. So
all
it's
right.
a 1st and 10 at the 38.
The only reason they got that touchdown is because I brought everybody and the kitchen sink to get that safety.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41.
And if he would have handed it off, goddammit, we would have had it.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. Again, it's Cook. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He's been terrific so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Saints get set to trot out there. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful is not having a letdown.
We're going to do it again. We're bringing everybody. What are the odds that they can pull that off twice in a row?
Here we go now. They begin on the ground with Kamara.
Apparently really good.
All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw here. On target over the middle to Hill. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the short catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Hill. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Sheldon Richardson getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
Green 39. Green 39.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Trey Waynes.
And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
is Minnesota. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Alex Anzalone coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Let's go.
Now back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
He gets injured for his trouble. Thank you for that.
An injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Here we go, 3rd and 1.
Hey, kiddo.
Check time on both sides. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They run again on first down. Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And quickly we're going to get another stop here.
Another first down.
Left as they call the timeout defensively.
Broken collarbone, but he was running off the field. Are you serious? Oh my god. God, I sure wish I could run with a broken collarbone. How was your day, kid?
The return of Cook, a big boost to this Viking offense.
Throat
Here's
is on
1st and 10.
Throat's on fire.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good game.
Oh, maybe Mom will make you doctor's appointment sometime. I don't know.
The Saints signal for another timeout as he'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So
She said he still got some of that medicine left from the last time you had strep throat. But I wouldn't take it, though, unless that's what you got. Is it?
A give. This is Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Hey, would you check the back porch and see if there's more boxes back there? Since you're going out that way.
No, check. Patriot.
Handoff comes to Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Yeah, I suppose we'll just
So
kick the extra,
down,
or kick the field goal.
the kicker in a big spot here.
Is there anything out there?
And Gostkowski's kick is good.
Not on the back porch.
For that one as that drive
The back
ends
deck.
in 3. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to
Nothing else out back either.
We're not not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead
For
their team.
what?
For letting Max on the couch for 30 feet.
Well, let's go back out there and move
I didn't want to do nothing.
we can get this done.
One good thing for
The mind for catch already.
3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And with 45 seconds showing, he spikes the football.
Well, sure, I'll take that 3 down. Why not?
The Saints on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Or not going to make him 0 for 6.
That's complete to Meredith.
Or not.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Pro Football 101 there. You
He was
just see the
hoping we
receiver
could
try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at
stop
it.
them, but
Trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field.
at least we're getting out of bounds. I don't really care if they take the pass. I just want them to stay in bounds.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Emerson Griffin in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
It's a spike. Are you serious? Die.
So there's the spike as it comes with 23 seconds to go.
Why would you not just
The Saints
take
on third
a
down.
play?
They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Wow, that would have been a touchdown if you would have caught that.
Here, just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Mike Hughes. Thomas, the intended target. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on it for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it
Ugly
down
game, but
and
it's
take
a
over in
win.
a deeper position.
Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
Next one's against the Packers,
So
and
for
that'll
the
probably be after
Vikings, they
Christmas.
use the favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move
That's
to
it, even on the
2-0.
yards, though.
And they will hit
116,
the road
130.
next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew,
11
I'm
for
Brandon Gunn.
19.
Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sport.